Hey guys, welcome back to the Brick House. Brick Clinton here, and we got another Pokemon Unite Quiz Wednesday for you. So this week we're going to be doing Pokemon by the Pokedex description. So it seems we've got about 30 Pokemon for this quiz. I've actually played all the mainline series games, so hopefully I can remember which Pokedex entry goes to who. I haven't given this a shot yet, so I'm not too sure on what to expect, but hopefully we can do it. It's another quiz by Alots206, and if it's anything like the last quizzes by this person, it's gonna be pretty difficult. It's gonna be a pretty difficult quiz. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And hey, if you have any any topics that you want me to do in the future, or even if you've like made a quiz or something that you want me to try out, let me know in the description below. And yeah. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, let's begin. Okay, so much remains unknown about this creature. Dot dot dot. um. I guess I'll skip for now. That's a very vague entrance. Okay. Bird Pokemon make up most of its diet. It approaches at high speeds and smacks them down to the ground with its powerful kick. Hmm. A powerful kick reminds me of Blaziken, but Blaziken's a chicken, and I don't think chickens eat birds unless it's some sort of a weird situation going on. I think I might just skip for now. I'm not 100% sure in that. It can fly in spite of its big and bulky physique. It circles the globe in just 16 hours. So that's actually that sounds like a classic entry for Dragonite, if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it sounds like the classic entry for Dragonite. Um, in spite of its big and bulky physique, Dragonite used to be like the fast dragon. Well, the only dragon Pokemon, but it's on top of that like the fastest Pokemon. So this sounds like an early Pokemon. Okay. I was like trying to convince myself there. I can't take this long on all the questions. I'm gonna be running out of time. So this Pokemon is said to devour anyone daring to ravage the forest. To this creatures dwelling in the forest should offer its great kindness. That sounds like some Trevenant stuff, right? Okay. When this Pokemon becomes angry, it pours to create a poisonous sweat, which displaces into its opponent's eyes. Okay, so this is actually an interesting one. I guess yeah, like he's trying to throw you off here. So in case you're unaware, Umbreon used to be a poison type before it was released and changed to a dark type. And its Pokédex entry, especially from like the earlier games, they still reflect that fact. So they still mention the poison type from it. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. Emerged from darkness to steal the lives of those who become lost in the mountains. I don't know, Mr. Mime? I don't know. It emits a seething oil from its ribbon-shaped organs. Wraps these appendages around corollaries to instantly restore calm to the situation. Ribbon-shaped organs kind of remind me of Sylveon. Here we go. Yeah, because it has like the ribbons around its body. With cells similar to those of plants, it performs photosynthesis inside its body and creates pure air. I see like a couple like grass types on this list, like Venusaur, I see Comfey, um, I saw Leafeon. Those could all kind of be those, so I think I might skip. Maybe there'll be like an obvious. I mean, I can zero this down. Viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen. I believe Espeon has a Pokédex entry about its fine hairs, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh, that was wrong. Okay, it stands in front of a mirror trying to fix its broken neck as if its life depended on it. Has a hard time getting it right, so it's crying inside. Oh man. Oh, that's some Mimikyu energy, isn't it? Oh, that's so sad. It's so strong it can knock down some in a single hit, but it may also forget what it's battling mid-fight. Something what, like Psyduck maybe? I don't see Psyduck on the list though. I guess like Cramorant could be that, right? Cramorant's supposed to be like a like one of those dumb birds. Okay, we got it. We got it. Swings can carry this Pokemon close to altitude of 4,600 feet. It blows out fire at very high temperatures. Is that Charizard? It blows out fires at. It blows out fire. Yeah, like Charizard breathes fire. Okay, there we go. They charge wildly and headbutt everything. Their headbutts have enough destructive force to derail a train? Who can derail a train here? With a headbutt? I guess Bouffalon. I guess, oh, the Bouffalon, like the red buff, it charges at you with the headbutt. It must be Bouffalon. It's good at both offense and defense. It gets pumped up when cheered on, but it says showboating, it could put itself in a tough spot. A Pokemon that likes to brag? I don't know, like maybe one of the Urshifus? Gets pumped up when cheered on. I don't know. Oh wait, maybe this, no, Cinderace actually. Cause like it's a soccer player. Look at that. Like cheered on, right? These are not wings for flying. They flapped at high speeds to adjust its body temperature. Okay. Scyther. Oh, and Caesar. Yeah, they don't learn fly, right? So it should be a Pokemon with wings that doesn't learn fly. I don't know which one of them though. Its body is covered in fine scales that reduce drag, enabling it to fly at high speeds. Altaria? I guess Altaria, right? Like, it's the only dragon type Pokemon that flies that's left, so it has to be Altaria. It flies great. Another flying Pokemon? Wait, time out. Why is there so many flying Pokemon? It flies gracefully through the sky. It makes you feel like you're in a dream. Well, I guess that sounds like Altaria, actually. So then if that's Altaria, then who's the last one? Okay, inhabiting the mountains of a distant region. Oh, distant region. Urshifu always talks about how it's in a distant region. It races. Let's do Urshifu. Okay, single strike. Kind of guess on that one. I'm running out of time, so I have to kind of speed up. It approaches its enemies at the speed of lightning. Oh, that is so Zero-Aura, isn't it? Speed of lightning. Yeah, speed of lightning. It rampages and knocks down mountains and buries rivers. Oh, that's like I think that's Tyranitar. I've seen that entry before. I think that's Gen 3 entry, if I'm not mistaken. Plant blooms when it's absorbing solar energy. It stays on the move to seek sunlight. Plant blooms. Oh, Venus. That has to be Venusaur. Plant bloom, right? All it takes is a glare from this Pokemon to take the lives of those with evil in their hearts. Take the lives? Wait, what? Whoa. What? To take the lives of those with evil in their... Well, so it has to be like a good Pokemon. I was gonna say Gengar, but it's like that's like a good thing though. Maybe it's like Miraidon. Can Miraidon, or I don't know. That's weird. It does not feel the pull of gravity because it supports itself with its psychic power. Okay. Espeon, Gardevoir, or Mew. Those are the best 3 options. Does not feel the pull of gravity. I mean, Espeon, like, its Unite move brings you closer. I guess, like, it's like, cause like maybe it has its own I don't understand. Maybe like Espeon's a planet or something. I want to guess Espeon. Shoot. Oh, okay. When it moves, it leaves only a blur. It hides in grass. Its protective coloration makes it invisible. Comfort? Oh no. Its fur is so sensitive, it can sense minute shifts in the air and predict the weather. Espeon? Okay, that's the Espeon. I found the Espeon. Clear 30 stories, building in a leap. Its fiery punches scorch its foes. Oh, punches. Oh, Blaziken punches. Yeah, okay. Got a minute left. Attaches flowers to its highly nutritious vine. Oh, Comfort. This has to be Comfort, right? Yeah, aromatic scent. Okay, 9 more. The broadness of its hands may be no coincidence. Many scientists believe its palms became enlarged specifically for pantomiming. That has to be mystery miming. Imagine if this is wrong. I'm actually gonna lose if this is wrong. Okay. Its form of offense is forcefully stretching out its horns. The strike lands 100 times harder than any blow from a heavyweight boxer. I would have said that's Trevenant, but I already guessed Trevenant, so I guess I'll skip. Thick claws are its greatest weapons. They're mighty enough to crack Rapier's carapace. Crustle? I don't know, rock type. Oh wait, this is where we started. Okay. Much is unknown. That's Mew. That has to be Mew. Or not. Bird Pokemon make up its diet. It approaches with high speeds and smacks them down to the ground. Oh, Garchomp maybe? Garchomp doesn't kick. I don't know. Talonflame. Okay, wait. Scyther, Caesar, Gengar, Urshifu. Oh, I got that one right. Okay, I had to get. This is the first time we had to do so. Maybe the quiz was a bit too the timing was a bit too short. But I literally had I didn't even read the last ones. I guessed. I guessed. Okay. 70% on this one. Wow, this one was hard. Okay, so let's see some of these correct answers. So, when viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be. So that's Mew. I don't know what game that's from. I actually didn't recognize many of these, even though I had like that whole spiel about playing every Pokemon game. I didn't recognize some of these. Does not feel the pull of gravity because it's supposed to. Oh, so that was Gardevoir. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure Gardevoir's Unite move actually has something to do with a black hole. Which, like, you know, is, like, light can't escape because of the gravitational pull. So, I guess that's, like, there's some relation there. Okay, I feel like that was cheating. Much remains unknown about this creature. Well, yeah. That's one way to describe Miraidon, right? It is said to emerge from darkness to steal the lives of those who become lost in mountains as Gengar. I didn't know Gengar lived in the mountains. I thought he was just kind of I thought he was a city folk. But I guess, like, you know, he's a yokai, so a lot of those, like, Japanese folk tales have to, like, they live on the mountains and everything, so this is probably, like, in reference to one of those old yokai tales, I imagine. Its body is covered in fine scales that reduce dragon ability to fly. Garchomp can't fly. That's a crazy Pokemon. That's a crazy Pokédex. I maybe it means like fly, as in like fly by, like, you know, like pass by very quickly. Like Garchomp doesn't have wings. It can't. Well, no, but it says reduces drag, which is another. It's a term you use about like that's a flight term, as well. So that's a weird Pokédex entry. It is a bit familiar though. Not gonna lie, I do remember seeing this before though. Okay, Goodra. Its form of offense is forcefully stretching out its horn. What horns does Goodra have? Alright, I gotta pull up an image of Goodra. No way. There's no way. There's no way that these are its horns. And these horns, these things right here, can stretch out and land 100 times harder than any blow from a heavyweight boxer. These things right here. Watch it. There's no way. No. That has to be the craziest entry, right? That's crazy. There's so much you could write about Goodra. But yet its horns can. Okay, sure. Okay, moving on. I'm moving on. I'm yapping. Okay, Caesar. Its wings are not used for flying. They're flapped at high speeds. I was gonna guess Caesar, but I didn't know which one between Caesar or Scyther this was gonna be for, because it seemed pretty obvious it's gonna be one of the two. Leafeon was cells similar to those of plants. It performs photosynthesis inside its body and creates pure air. And then Scyther, when it moves, it leaves only a blur. It hides in grass. Oh, I thought that was Comfey. Okay, so well, I got a couple wrong. I do wish it was a bit longer. However, that was a bit short of a quiz with this many questions. Made it fairly difficult, but it was pretty fun. I I learned a lot. I didn't know Goodra's horns were 100 times stronger than like Mike Tyson's punch. So apparently that's something. That would actually be cool if they like implemented that in the game in some way. But I don't think Goodra's moveset really incorporates that entry. But hey, let me know in the comments if you tried the quiz. Did you what'd you guys end up getting? Looks like I got a 70%, so it's a bit better than the average score. Although it's not many plays on this, so we'd like to see how you guys do. Also, any of these Pokédex entries surprise you at all? Like the Goodra one? I'm gonna be thinking about that Goodra one for a little bit. This one's gonna be like I don't think I'm ever gonna forget this. This is like kind of crazy to me. That was like, I think Goodra was like the last Pokemon I expected to have an entry like that. And then Gengar also has a pretty interesting one. Usually you see like talk about like shadows or like stealing like the life force kind of stuff, but this one, he's like living in the mountains and everything. Like it's a bit of a different location than I expect Gengar to be in, but I mean, I get it's Pokemon, so anything's possible, right? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've been Brik Clinton, and hope you guys have a great day. I don't think I got a line for this one. She's 19.